I think the change starts with understanding that doing the work of racial repair, there's nothing to be reconciled to because it wasn't ever right. So that work of racial repair and reform is going to start by realizing that this is a marathon and not a sprint. It's going to start by accepting that there are some people that are in my space right now that will never get it and they will never see it. But I have the opportunity and the ability to let that change start with me. If we can understand and accept that and rejoice over the fact that I have the power to bring change by allowing my heart to first become empathetic. I believe listening and empathy are the first changes. They are the first two things we have to adopt to bring change. Because you can't care about changing something when you don't have compassion and empathy toward it. And so understanding that, okay, people I love are probably, there's a possibility that they could die racist. It's really sad, but it's one of those things we kind of have to adapt. And then knowing me, myself, I have the power to have the hard conversations and to ask the questions and to develop empathy in my heart. I can tap into empathy and put myself in that person's shoes and actually then relate to them from that place of empathy, not pity, not I feel sorry for you. Nobody needs that. We don't need anybody to feel sorry for us. We don't need anybody to feel ashamed of what happened. We need empathy and understanding and conversation and compassion. That is what starts to it starts to the thaw. It's the touch that starts the thawing process, where us as a people have become hardened in so many ways because you're exhausted, and you, as many times as you see a person getting gunned down on TV, you actually know that it won't be the last. Like my precious little 10-year-old, she said a couple of weeks ago about the recent murder that happened. She said, "Mommy, I was feeling so much better because it had been so long since it had happened." And it wasn't so long. It was just a couple of months ago. And in her mind, it's been so long since one of us has been killed. And that's not long. So it starts with caring that a 10-year-old who is a beautiful black little girl is saddened again sitting at the table with her mother because, "Oh, Mommy, I thought it was getting better. It's been so long since one of us has been killed. And it just it keeps happening again," is what she said. So the change starts with you caring that those conversations are happening with a little precious black girl and her mother. That's where the change starts.